Here we are back. We have our parts. We're going to assemble our parts. Okay? We're going to put our parts into an assembly and then join them. Okay? Just like we did in the wood shop. So notice at your bottom tab here you have a part studio where you made your parts, and here you have your assembly. So click on the assembly and you have a similar workspace, okay, with your view cube and all that stuff, and some similar but different tools. So what we need to do is insert our parts and then join them together. So in your assembly, you're going to go insert, and you're going to look to see your parts. Okay, Part Studio 1, base short and base long. Now notice they're labeled. It's handy to keep things labeled. So we're going to click and drag, or click and click. There we go. One long base. I'm going to zoom out. Let's click and click another long base. Let's click and click a short base. And let's click and click another short base. Okay, so there's our 4 parts. And then we can accept that. Boom. All right, so now we got our 4 parts in space. They don't line up yet. It's fine. It's fine. But what I would say you want to do before you try to join them is rotate them so they're in the right orientation. So I'm going to rotate the short ones 90 degrees. Okay, so let's double click a short one, and notice you get this set of handles here with all these boxes and triangles. Okay, well, the handles allow you to move things around. So the arrows allow you to drag, and the arrows allow you to drag. Notice it's X, Y, Z, right? You can move it along different axes. Now the bent handles on the end allow you to rotate. Okay, so you can rotate these pieces. Okay, but we don't want to rotate it in that direction. Okay, so make sure you put 0 degrees, get it back to normal. We want to rotate it, double click. We want to rotate on this handle. Okay, 90. So type 90, enter, and then click outside to drop your handle. Now it's rotated in the right orientation. Now my warning to you guys and gals is, off the bat, do not let a part, for example, do not let a part get messed up, like on a little angle like that. Okay, do not let a part get messed up, because it will mess up your whole assembly from here on. It just becomes a total hassle. So if you end up with a part that's rotated kind of weird, you're never going to remember how far off it is to be able to fix it. So just click it, highlight it, and delete it, and insert it back again. Okay, so I need another short piece. Click, click. Okay, so please only rotate parts 90 degrees. 9 times out of 10, you just need to double click the part, find the right handle. So in this case, it's this one, this arrow, this bent handle here, and you want to go 90. Type 90, enter. Click outside, and there it is. So we'll do the same thing here. Double click, find the right handle, 90, make sure it says 90, enter. Click outside. All right, so there we go. Now we're pretty good. Now let's start joining things. So what you need to do to join is you need to tell OnShape what corner you want to touch what corner. Okay, so we're going to do that with this tool right here. It's called Fasten. We want to fasten these things together. So click that. And now notice it's looking for connector points. They're called mates, mate connectors. So when I start to hover over this, you see these orange circles appear. When you zoom in, these orange circles appear on all surfaces facing to the side, facing up, facing to the side that way, facing to the side this way. So you have to orbit around and get one facing in the direction you want to connect. So we want to connect this surface to, I'm going to zoom out, I'm going to go to this corner here, to this corner right facing out there. Okay, that's the one I want. So I'm going to click that, and now notice what it did. It dragged the two together, and that's how I wanted to connect the short with the long. Okay, so when you're happy with that, looks good, you can click the green arrow over here. Okay, if you click the green arrow over here, it's going to allow you to make another mate. Okay, which is great because that's what we need to do. But just realize if you click this one, you're going to be making another mate. If you click this one, you're going to come out of the tool, and then you got to go back in. Not a big deal either way. Okay, so let's do another connector. So we're going to look for a mate connector, so we'll do the same thing. We're going to orbit around, we're going to zoom in. Make sure that connector is facing the direction of your other part. So there, it's facing out. Now I'm going to orbit around to this one here, and I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to, boom, there it is. Okay, it pulled those pieces together. Now it temporarily pulled that apart. It'll come back together. If you hit solve, it'll bring them back together. So there we go. So that's good. So let's click that to make another, and let's finish this baby off. So we're going to click, we want to put this corner to here. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in, orbit around so I can see the surface that and I'm gonna click the corner, not the middle. Notice the mate connectors can be almost anywhere. I'm gonna click that corner. All right, and I'm gonna zoom around. There it is. And I'm gonna zoom into here, and I'm gonna find that one facing the right direction. Click it. Hit solve. I'm gonna look at it. Boom. Perfect. Okay, click this one. Now we have our 4 pieces here assembled with 3 mates. It's perfect. And look, when you drag it now, it stays together as one piece. So now we have built our base. And this is how we're going to do our catapults for real. For real. Okay? That's it. Now you could go back to your part studio. You could make some new parts, maybe your uprights, and you could go to your assembly. You could insert those and mate them, etc., etc. This is the goal, though. Get our base built as an assembly. Okay? If you have any questions, ask your neighbor and watch the videos again. All right, have a great day. Bye.